This recent Friday, the Root of Nightmares raid was released, and the race for World's First began. Today, let's take a look at the winning run and see how they did it. The winning team was a group by the name of Hard in the Paint, and they completed the raid in 2 hours and 25 minutes. Now, you can find the full clear on Rowan's YouTube channel. The link will be in the description. Please support and subscribe to him as well as others on the team. They did a great job completing the raid, and they definitely deserve it. If I sound a little weird, it's just because I'm sick. Now, let's take a look at why they succeeded and how they were so successful. In the first 2.5 minutes, they managed to get to the first encounter with no problems at all. In this amount of time, we can tell 3 things. They're definitely going for World's First because they try to maximize efficiency in any way possible. From skipping the cutscene to well skating on the first raid banner. This team is well put together and very skilled, as their power levels are all above 1810. And 3, they've not seen the light of day in a while because their XP power bonus is plus 15. Anyways, they get to the first encounter, and within about 4 wipes they have figured out the basic idea.
So I think it's you move ball, shoot Scion, kill it, and then move the ball again. And then you have to extend the timer by killing the Tormentor as soon as possible.
It doesn't take them long at all to finish off the encounter once the mechanics are figured out. Another thing is that nobody really seems to die that often. Maybe because of the 15 power levels worth of bounties and Moon AFKing that they probably did. Obviously, this team has worked together before because they seem to be very in sync and have made no sign of stopping to get loot or inspecting anything. They speed through the transition between first and second encounter and mute their mics to discourage other teams from learning mechanics from them. The second encounter gets breezed through almost as fast as the first. There are a lot less adds here, but some mechanics are added. This is the only reason that it takes them any time at all. After a couple of wipes, the team eventually gets to the 3rd floor and beats it first try. At this point, many known streamers have just gotten to this encounter or are still on the first. It looks as if they are miles in the lead. This most definitely doesn't stop them from speeding through the jumping puzzle and onto the planet room. This room takes about 45 minutes, which is very short, but seems long because that's how long it took them to beat the previous 2 encounters combined. Now, I would say that this is the hardest encounter to learn inside the raid because it's so different from the other 3. This team wastes no time aligning the planets, and in only 27 minutes, they've already gotten to damage. In that same run, Hard in the Paint manages to defeat the 3rd encounter within an hour and 46 minutes on the clock. Once again, the team has no trouble staying alive, figuring out mechanics, and speeding through the transition encounters. It's obvious that these players haven't had much experience in speedrunning and in high-level activities. 4 minutes later, the jumping puzzle is complete, and the 4th and final encounter is the only thing that stands in this team's way. And what is even happening? Nobody is dying. Did Rowan find a way to turn off contest mode or something? What even is this? The team's survivability is top tier, and the DPS is even better, with one of the players getting 1.4 million damage in a 30-second damage phase, where the boss runs around and teleports. With no use from the shielding wipe mechanic, the team defeats Nezarec in a short amount of time and the full raid in 2 hours and 25 minutes, with the next team coming in 10 minutes later.
Yes,
Come on, baby.
Give us the triumph.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Please give this to us. Please.
Chest on orbit, chest on orbit, chest on orbit.
Please end us. Please end.
Go, orbit.
Yes!
Orbit.
Go.
Oh my God. Let's go, baby.
Now, the speed and precision that this team and other teams have defeated the raid just showcases how good speedrunning and teams have gotten throughout Destiny's history, and that Destiny needs to make a harder raid. This raid definitely didn't stand up to any of the standards that other raids did in terms of difficulty, as Vow took the first team 7 hours and this one took basically triple less the amount of time. I definitely feel like the bosses should have had a lot more health, as Rowan's team did get the boss down to below half, and way below half to get to the final stand mechanic in contest mode. Now, should that be happening? Well, I think it should be way harder to do so, especially in a day one raid that has contest mode active. Now, that being said, some of the most known streamers and raiders came like very low in the rankings compared to the difficulty or in this team. Surprisingly, I think Elysium and Sol de Grepo, the previous 3-time world's first team, came something like 57th, something like that. And Swadzikal's team with Redeem came like 166th, or that might have been Dado's team, which is very impressive. But then also the 2 hours and 24 minutes was just a crazy run done by Hard in the Paint, with members SK, Osiris, Punz, Grangalf, Rowan, and Kai. So congratulations to them. I definitely think that Root of Nightmares should have been harder, but let me know in the comment section what you think. And I'll definitely be attempting trio, maybe duo, hopefully solo of this raid, because, I mean, it'll give me a lot of practice. But, yeah, let me know if you guys want to see that. Subscribe, like, share, and see you guys in the next one. Remember, the game doesn't define you.